Udonthani International Airport, Thailand. Mr. John and his daughter are looking for his wife.
Have we arrived at your hometown, Dad?
Yes, we have. This is my mother's hometown, Udonthani province.
Hello. Welcome to Udonthani province.
Hello, I'd like to call a taxi. Where can we find a taxi at?
Sure. Walk straight ahead. At the end of the walkway, turn right. There will be taxis waiting.
Thank you.
Mr. John and his daughter travel to his wife's village by taxi. As they arrived at the intersection, the taxi driver asked which way to go next.
At this intersection, which way should we go next, sir?
I'd like to stop and ask for directions for a moment. Hello, can you tell me the way to this village?
Sir, drive straight this way. Along the road, there is a rest stop with a souvenir shop. The shop sells products made by our community. You might like it.
Thank you, I'll stop by for a visit. I asked for directions. We need to drive straight and stop at a rest point along the way.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Dad, look, there are a lot of amazing things.
This jar has a beautiful pattern.
That's right, buy it, Dad.
You agree with me, right? Then let's take this one.
While Mr. John was paying for the jar, a sudden gust of wind blew, and the electricity in the store went out. Everything went dark for a moment. A strange jar takes John and his daughter back in time. In the retro village, all the villagers dress differently from the present era.
Dad, look, everyone is dressed so strangely.
That's right, there seem to be only women here.
Mr. John and his daughter walks around the village. He notices that the village is on an island in the middle of a river.
Hey, that's Mom.
Hey, did you call me?
No, she's not your mother, dear, even though they look very similar. Hello, may I introduce myself? My name is John, and this is my daughter.
Nice to meet you, I'm Sao. I am a villager here.
We both traveled here to find my mother.
Is that so? Good luck to both of you in finding your mother and wife.
May I ask one question? Why are there only women here, in this village?
It's a long story. If you want me to tell you, please come sit at my house first. You've traveled a long way. You must be hungry. Let's stop by and get some water and food first.
Good, I'm really tired, Dad. I'm hungry too.
Yes, thank you very much.
Follow me this way. A local woman provides good food for John and his daughter. While they were eating, the village woman began to tell a story. Let me tell you the story of Phra Dang Nang Ai, the legend of the princess of the Red Lotus Sea.
I love stories, please tell us.
Yes, we would love to hear it.
Once upon a time, there was a city called Suan Kom Kom, which is now known as Nong Han. It was ruled by a king named Phra Kom. Phra Kom had a main wife named Nang Chan, and a beautiful daughter named Ai Kom. Ai Kom was known far and wide for her beauty. Phra Kom had two younger brothers, One brother ruled Shanghai, now Muang Mohas Arakam district, and the other ruled Sikiu, now Muang Royet district. He also had 3 grandsons, who ruled Hong Wong Fon and Muang Fodi. Freya Kom was a wise and strong ruler, who built a stable political foundation. Ikom's beauty was unmatched. Her fame reached a handsome young man named Foding, who came from a distant land called Fopong. Foding rode his beloved horse, Bak Sam, to find Ikom. When they met, they fell deeply in love and promised to be together forever. In another kingdom called Srisat Anakanahot, there was an Oga king named Thausrisatanoka. He had a son named Panki. They had to move from their original city, Nongkrasi, because of a disagreement with a friend named Suwanag. This disagreement led to a war, which was so serious that Lord Indra had to send an angel to stop it. The angel divided the land between the 2 Nogas. Srisat Oga ruled the north, and Suwanak ruled the south. They dug canals to the sea to mark their territories, creating the Nan River and the Mekong River. Back in Suwan Komkom, Freya Kom loved to organize rocket races. These races were a traditional event to ask for rain from Freyafin in the sky. The races were exciting and involved betting. Every year, Freya Kom invited many cities to join the rocket festival. When Thao Foding heard about the festival, he made 10,000 rockets to compete. Freya Kom knew that Foding was interested in Ikom and made a bet. If Freya Kom's rocket lost, he would give Ikom to Foding. However, both rockets failed to launch properly, and the competition ended in a draw. Foding returned home disappointed. Meanwhile, Valpanki from Srisat Anakanahot heard about the festival and came to see it. Although he couldn't compete because he was an Oga and couldn't make rockets, he saw Ikom and fell in love with her. He returned home, unable to eat or sleep, and eventually asked his father to let him go and ask for Ikom's hand in marriage. His father refused because of the dangers of marrying someone from a different race, but Panki didn't listen. Panki transformed into a beautiful white squirrel with a golden bell around its neck. He and his followers went to the city where Ikom lived. The squirrel caught Ikom's attention, and she wanted to take care of it. She asked hunters to catch it, but they couldn't. So, they shot it with a crossbow, and the arrow hit the squirrel, killing it. Before he died, Panki, in the form of the squirrel, prayed that his meat would be delicious and plentiful enough to feed the whole city. After Panki's death, the people of the city cooked and ate the squirrel's meat. Only a few people, including widows and an elder named Kum Wong, did not eat it. When the city fell, those who had not eaten the meat survived. Today, the place where the city once stood is an island in the middle of Nonghan, and Bandon-ki was an important Buddhist site where people come to worship. People in the city were happily sharing the meat of the squirrel they had hunted. Thao Foding, who loved Ikom dearly, couldn't stay away any longer. He rode his beloved horse, Bak Sam, from Fofong to Chatita city. Ikom welcomed him with love and care, offering him food and drink. When Foding saw the squirrel meat, he recognized it and refused to eat it. He told Ikom that the squirrel was actually Falpanki, the son of Faust Resort Fo, who had transformed. Ikom felt a chill upon hearing this. Suddenly, there was a loud noise and an earthquake. Falpanki's followers had returned to Faust Resort Fo and reported his death. Faust Resort Fo was furious and sent his Naga soldiers to destroy the city. He ordered them to kill anyone who had eaten the squirrel meat. Foding quickly took Ikom, and they fled on Baksam. Ikom grabbed valuable treasures and put a ring on Foding's finger They raced away, but the Naga army was close behind. As they fled, Baksam became tired from carrying both Icom and the treasures. Fodine told Icom to drop the baggage. She threw away the drum, which created Huaikongsi. Next, she threw away the gong, creating Huainam Kong. When Baksam became even weaker, he fell at a place that became known as Huais Ampad. The Naga army caught up, and one of them used his tail to pull Icom off the horse and into the ground. Fodine managed to escape but realized that the Naga army was following him because of the ring. He took off the ring and threw it away, ending the chase. The attack by Fo's army destroyed the city, which sank into the ground and became what is now Nonghan in Kamphawapi district. The widows who did not eat the squirrel meat were spared. They remained on an island in the middle of the water, which became known as Don Mimai and eventually Ban on Kiu. Today, several places in the area have names that relate to the events of this legend. 1. Don Mimai became Bandon Kiu. 2. Kamawong, the inner royal residence, became Donawong, an island in Nonghan. 3. Ban Konsai is where the hunter first prepared to shoot the squirrel. 4. Ban Muangfruk is where villagers threw dirt and stones at the squirrel. 5. Ban Kili is where the squirrel went off the path. 6. Ban Fundon is where the hunters cornered and killed the squirrel. 7. Ban Sayap is where the hunters rested. 8. Ban Shangwi is where the squirrel was butchered and the meat shared. 9. Ban Huai Kongsi is where Icom threw the drum. 10. Ban Nam Kong is where Icom dropped the gong. 11. Ban Huais Amfad is where Baksam fell. 12. Nongwin is where Fodine threw away the ring. This legend is supported by archaeological evidence and aligns with the current geography of the region, suggesting that the story contains many truths. After the village woman finished telling her story, Mr. John and his daughter had eaten and were full.
Thank you for telling us the story of this place, and thank you for this meal. It was very delicious.
Yes, I'm very full.
Well, right now, neither of us have a place to stay. Could you help us find a hotels?
A hotel? Do you mean a place to sleep? You two can sleep here. You don't seem to know anyone here.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. If the two of us can help you, please let us know.
Yes, let me help you cook or do housework.
It's already evening now. Let's go to the market to buy necessary supplies.
Yes.
At the village market, there are shops selling a variety of things. People all over the market are looking at John and his daughter because they are strangers to them. Just then, John catches sight of a jar.
Look, dear, this jar looks like the one we've seen before.
Yes, Dad. It's because of this jar that we appeared in this village.
Mr. John asks to buy the jar from the vendor, and when he carries the jar, strange events happen again.
Dad, where are we now?
That's it, dear. Where are we?
These strange-looking intruders must be forest spirits.
What should we do with the intruders, Chief?
Please, don't hurt us.
Ani is very scared. Suddenly, a voice comes from the tower.
Soldiers, do not scare them. They have no weapons. Look at this little girl with blue eyes and blonde hair. She's so cute. What's your name, dear?
My name is Emmy. This is my father, John. What's your name?
My name is Usa. This is my home. Where are you from?
We are from the United States of America. Do you know it?
I have heard of many cities, but I've never heard of a city called the United States of America, Your Highness.
It might be a faraway place. Let's take them to meet my father and mother now.
The four soldiers agree. Princess Susa leads Emmy and John to a large, beautiful building. Princess Susa introduces the foreign guests in the throne room. She introduces John and Emmy to her parents. Everyone is amazed by the appearance of the two strangers.
Other than the story of Rusa being born from a lotus on the mountain, nothing has surprised us as much as meeting you two. You are very kind. My daughter and I are lucky to meet you and your family. The people here follow the religion of Lord Gautama Buddha. What do you believe in it?
Most people in my country are Christians, but my wife taught me to believe in the Buddha.
Really, how long did it take you to get here?
Not long. We flew to Udonthani province and traveled here with a magic jar.
Everyone laughs, thinking Mr. John is speaking nonsense, and no one pays attention to what he says anymore.
We welcome you and your daughter. Please enjoy your stay here.
Father, may I ask if Emmy can stay in my hour with me? I want a friend and I want to talk with Emmy.
You must ask her father for permission, not me.
John nodded to show his agreement. Emmy smiled happily.
Your Majesty, there are many letters from princes of other lands asking for Princess Susa's hand in marriage.
Read the names for me.
The soldier reads the names of the princes and their cities. When he reads the name Prince Boris from the city of Pokovingangyo, Phao Kongf and becomes very angry.
Prince Boris already has 10 concubines, and he still sends a letter asking to marry our daughter. Soldier, burn this letter.
Because Phao Kongf loves his daughter and doesn't want her to marry someone with many wives but fears people will think he is unfair, he orders all the letters to be burned. He announces that his daughter is only 14 years old and too young to marry. Prince Boris sees a beautiful floating lantern coming towards them. Boris tells the soldier to fetch it, but it floats away. After many tries, Boris decides to get it himself. The lantern floats towards him, and the soldier is very surprised. Inside the lantern is a letter. It reads, "Whoever finds this letter and returns it to us will be considered our destined partner. Please return the letter to us according to the map enclosed. Signed, Husa, daughter of Phao Kongfan."
What does the letter say, sir?
The letter says that whoever finds it must meditate in the forest for 14 days, or else they will be cursed.
Boris lies to the soldier, who then tells the 10 concubines about the letter. The concubines, afraid that Boris will be cursed, beg him to go and meditate on Fuf, a mountain, where the hermit Chandra, Yu's father, lives. Boris travels to find the owner of the lantern, following the map until he reaches Fuf mountain. Boris rides his horse up the mountain and stops at a large rock. His horse refuses to go further, so Boris ties it up and explores the area. He finds Princess Husa playing in a stream with Emmy. After bathing, Husa and Emmy noticed a fragrant scent from Husa.
What perfume do you use? You smell like roses.
I don't use perfume. I was born in a lotus flower, so I have this scent naturally.
That's funny. How can a person be born in a lotus flower?
Prince Boris had been secretly watching them for a long time. He then showed himself and spoke the words from the letter he received. Wusa immediately recognized his voice as her destined partner, but Annie was not pleased.
Who's there? Come out now, or I'll call for help.
Please, blonde girl, we mean no harm. I received Princess Yu's letter.
It's true, I sent a letter in the lantern. And what he says is correct.
Did you just write a letter to someone you don't even know?
I've been up here for so long, I felt lonely.
Never mind that. What's your name?
My name is Boris.
What? Your name is Boris? Are you the one Usa's father said has 10 girlfriends?
No, that's not true. Those 10 women are not my lovers. It's a misunderstanding.
Annie knew Boris was lying because he scratched his nose after speaking.
Whatever, whether you have girlfriends or not, I won't let you be alone with my friend. Get out.
But it's already dark. Where will he go?
If he can come here, he can leave too. I won't allow him to stay in the same room with us.
Wusa felt sad because she thought she had found her destined partner. Ami took Wusa to confess to Falcon and about a man entering their room. Annie thought it was very dangerous, and that talking to strangers was not right. When Falcon learned about this, he ordered the soldiers to capture Boris for questioning. Boris confessed that he received the letter in the lantern and set out to find its owner. When he arrived, he watched from a distance to see if the owner was beautiful before revealing himself. If the owner was not beautiful, he would not show himself. Falcon was very angry because Boris was known for having many wives and for lying. He ordered Boris to be punished, but the ministers stopped him, fearing a war between Pokor Imkong and Kongfan. Falcon then asked Mr. John for his opinion.
You are a neutral person. What do you think about this?
I think Mr. Boris is not a good man, but everyone has some good qualities. Ask him what he can do.
Boris, what are your skills?
I can build a temple in one day.
Good. We will compete to build a temple in one day from dawn until the morning star rises. If we lose, we will give you a saw. If you lose, you will become a servant here.
Falcon gathered people to build the temple Wat Pota with great effort. Boris had no workers to help, only himself and Wusa.
We don't have enough people to finish in time. I have a plan, Princess Wusa and Prince Boris. Do you agree? Boris, hang a lantern on a tall tree late at night. When Kongfan's workers see it, they will think it's the morning star and stop building. Then you can continue building until morning.
After the nurse spoke, the three agreed and started immediately. At Kongfan's construction site, they were building diligently, but when someone saw the lantern on the tree, they shouted to others.
Look, the morning star is up. We didn't finish in time. Let's pack up and go home.
The next morning, Zhao Kongfan inspected the construction. Boris had finished his temple Wat Lok Koi, as promised, but Zhao Kongfan had not. Reluctantly, he allowed Boris to take Wusa back to Pokovingangyu. Days passed, and after Wusa moved to Poko, Zhao Kongfan received a letter from her.
Dear father and mother, since I came here, Boris has been kind to me. But his 10 wives are very angry and hate me. They try to hurt me because Boris has made me more important than them. They conspired with a fortune teller to set up a ritual saying Boris is in great danger and must travel alone in the forest for a year to break the curse. Boris has left, and I am alone in Paco. His wives are hurting me, and Barras' parents don't help me.
After reading the letter, Thao Kongfan cried and hugged his queen. He ordered the soldiers to bring Yusaw back immediately.
My daughter is being mistreated, but we can't help because I promised Baras, a king must keep his word.
It's not your fault. You tried to stop this many times, but our daughter loved that man and went willingly. Blame it on her fate.
Choosing a boyfriend is important. If you choose a liar, it will ruin your life. If Mr. Baras had not lied about being single, Usa might not have married him.
Thao Kongfan was so heartbroken that he fainted. Thao Kongfan is sick, lying in bed. A nurse takes care of him, and his queen is beside him. The soldiers bring John and Emmy into the room.
It has been a pleasure having you both here, even though you are different from us. You and your daughter have been kind and good friends.
I'm glad you feel that way. You don't look well. Are you okay?
I miss my daughter, so I haven't been sleeping well.
Please take care of yourself. You should drink warm water and take herbal medicine.
I heard that you and your daughter were looking for a jar in pottery shops. Today, I have ordered the soldiers to collect them for you.
This looks like the jar that took us through time, Your Majesty.
Be polite, dear.
It's okay, seeing her reminds me of my daughter Rusa. I'm glad you found the jar. Please take it. I'm happy to give it to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I would like to see how you travel through time. Please show me.
Annie nods, holds the jar, and gently rubs it with her right hand. The jar opens a portal, and the two of them travel through time to another place. The ancient jar has taken John and Amy from Phu Phra back to a bustling temple.
Dad, where are we?
I'm not sure yet.
The father and daughter stand at the entrance gate, which is a grand archway leading into Wat Sirasat Tho. Many people are streaming into the temple, creating a lively and bustling atmosphere.
Watch out for the cars.
Amy looks at the grandma. She sees her selling things by the roadside, so she runs to the shop. Mr. John follows his daughter quickly. The shop sign reads Sreef and at Koi shop.
Hello, ma'am. What are you selling?
I have hats, bamboo baskets, woven crafts, and silk fabric. Are you interested? Feel free to look around.
Wow, amazing! I love this fabric in this basket.
Go ahead, take your time and choose.
While Emmy is looking around, the shopkeeper asks out of curiosity,
Where are you from? Why were you standing in the middle of the road?
We came from an ancient jar.
Ancient jar, what do you mean?
We are from America, the United States. Do you know it?
Oh, you're from America, really?
Yes, I am serious. I am an American who can speak Thai because my wife taught me.
Okay, I believe you. You speak Thai very well. You're not lying, haha.
Where are we now, ma'ams?
John starts to feel that the shopkeeper is friendly, and he realizes they are back in the present time because people are dressed in modern clothes, and there are cars and shops everywhere.
This place is Cam Cha Nod. Inside is the land of the Naga King Sri Satho and Queen Sri Pathama. You can go inside to pray for blessings.
John gets goosebumps when he hears this. He believes that the ancient pot has brought him and his daughter here safely.
I got goosebumps.
Dad, I want this skirt. I want to take it home with us.
Sure, how much is it?
This one is 750 baht. It's ready to wear.
Can you give me a discount?
Alright, I'll give it to you for 700 baht. That's the best I can do.
Thank you. I'll take another hand-woven cloth too. How much is it?
That one is 300 baht. I wove it myself, so it's handmade and a bit more expensive.
Okay, I'll take both. How much for both?
1,000 baht for both. Don't forget to go inside and pray to the Naga King and Queen. Go find Grandfather Sajjai, he's our guide.
They turn back to the shop and go to say goodbye. John and Emmy put the 2 pieces of cloth into their bag. They feel very warm and happy. This is the first time they heard the name Cam Cha Nod and came here, but they both feel happy. As they walked along, they browsed the products at the roadside top shops. On the right, there were rows of shops selling amulets and Naga statues, while on the left, there were shops lined with woven clothing and souvenirs. Along both sides of the path, there were also restaurants and accommodations for tourists to ensure convenience. This place serves as the economic hub of the community.
Hello, welcome to Cam Cha Nod Wang Nakin.
Hello.
We have restaurants and accommodations for tourists. Please come in.
Thank you.
Dad, I'm hungry. Let's find something to eat.
Annie pulls on John's arm, looking at a grilled fish and papaya salad shop. People are grilling fish in front of the shop, and a shop owner is preparing papaya salad. Mr. John thinks to himself that he's been in Udonthani for a while now but hasn't had any localist on food yet.
Sure, let's go to that shop.
What would you like to order, sir? Here is the menu. You're a foreigner, right? Can you read it?
Yes, I can read it. Do you have any recommended dishes?
Papaya salad, grilled chicken, grilled fish, Isan sausage, and spicy soup. What would you like?
We'll take everything.
All right. Would you like sticky rice?
Yes, 2 baskets of sticky rice.
Mr. John looks at Amy, who is excited about the names of the dishes she heard.
We ordered a lot. We have to eat it all, Emmy.
Okay, Dad, can I go watch the Santam lady cook?
The owner chops the grilled chicken into pieces and places them on a plate along with a grilled fish. Amy watches excitedly. The owner smiles at Amy and prepares the spicy soup by adding a bit of water, fermented fish sauce, meat, and vegetables.
This is spicy soup, a dish from Isan. It uses less water, which is why it's called
While waiting for the spicy soup, the owner crushes some chilies, adds fermented fish sauce, a bit of palm sugar, and MSG, mixes it, then adds shredded papaya and mixes again. She serves the dish and slices the Isan sausage, arranging it nicely on a plate.
Isan food is easy to make, spicy, and delicious. Try it.
Amy quickly goes back to the table and starts eating the food with great enjoyment. While the father and daughter were eating, they heard a familiar name that the souvenir shop owner had mentioned.
Mr. Sajai, do you have a tour today? You're late.
Not yet, I was planning to find some customers around here.
I hope you get some customers, Mr. Sajai.
Mr. Sajai, are you Mr. Sajai?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm John, and this is my daughter, Amy.
Oh, I understand now. You want to go inside Cam Sha Nod, right?
Yes, I want you to take both of us to inside.
All right, it's settled then.
The father and daughter hurriedly finished their meal. They loved the Assam food, which was quite spicy but very flavorful. At Cam Sha Nod entrance, after finishing their meal, they walk to complete personal tasks and head to Mr. Sajai.
We bought coconut water for you.
Thank you, but we need to drink it all before going inside.
Why?
Inside, we need to keep the area clean. If we bring cups inside, they will become trash and harm the environment.
Got it, let's finish drinking this coconut water. Inside Cam Sha Nod, we must keep it clean. We all have to help, right?
That's right. Please take off your shoes at the shoe rack.
So, we're going to walk in barefoot, right?
Correct. Inside is a sacred area. We must walk barefoot to show respect.
I see people holding those bowls. What are they?
Those are Baisri trays.
What is a Baisri tray?
The Baisri tray, called Kin Mokbang by the Assam people, is a tray used for paying respect and asking for blessings from the sacred entities inside. The Baisri tray, or Kin Mokbang, is made by rolling banana leaves together to form a pointed, decorated tray adorned with white flowers. It's believed that the Baisri is an offering to the Naga guardians of Cam Sha Nod. Assam people believe that the Naga favors offerings made from banana leaves and white flowers.
Should we get one, Dad?
Sure, let's go get one.
It's not called buying here. You should say worship. Worshipping involves putting money in the donation box and then choosing the Baisri tray you like to take inside.
Okay, let's go worship the tray, Dad.
The bowl-shaped tray you chose, John, is believed by the locals to bring good fortune and success in your endeavors. The twin Naga tray that Amy is holding will bring love and admiration from others.
That's so exciting, I've never heard of this before.
They stop in front of the Cam Sha Nod entrance gate, where there are two green Naga statues on either side, facing outward as a symbol of welcome.
Would you like a souvenir photo? Let's take one together, Mr. Guide.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, snap. The picture looks great, we'll pick it up on our way back.
How much is the photo we took?
100 baht, we'll also send you the digital file. You can pick it up on your way out.
Okay, we won't forget.
All set, let's go inside, the three of us.
Ready, let's go.
When we walk inside, make sure to face the Naga Baisri tray away from yourself, young Landy.
Why is that?
Because here, it's believed that the Naga represents those who come to worship and ask for blessings.
What about my Baisri tray?
For your bowl-shaped Baisri tray, just hold it with intention and make your wish, that will be enough. As we walk inside, we must walk softly, be respectful, and not make loud noises to disturb others. This place holds strong beliefs in the serpent and other sacred entities, so it tends to be very quiet.
What's the serpent, mister?
The serpent, or naga, is a creature with a long body covered in scales. Similar to a snake, with a crest on its head. Like the one you saw at the entrance. Thai people believe the naga is a symbol of fortune and a helper of Buddhism. Notice how men who are about to be ordained as monks are called naga first. The term Phaya naga is used for multi-headed nagas, indicating great power.
So, the path we're walking on is the Serpent Bridge.
Yes, you can call it that. The wooden plank believed to be the border between the human world and the underworld.
Oh, I see.
When coming here, both men and women must dress respectfully. If women are wearing short pants or skirts, we provide a cloth wrap for them to change into. So everyone is properly dressed. Keep following the body of the Naga a bit further, and we'll reach the shrine of King Srisatho and Queen Sripadama. We will make our offerings and prayers there.
The father and daughter follow Gra and Pa Sajai until they stop in front of the shrine. They are fortunate today, as there aren't many people waiting, allowing them to stand right in front of the shrine. There is a white table for placing the baisri trays, betel leaves, and a donation box for making merit.
You are now in front of the shrine of Naga King Srisatho and Queen Sripadama. It is believed that they are the Naga who watch over their descendants and bless those who come to ask for blessings. Wait here, in a moment, a Brahmin priest will come to lead the prayers, just follow his lead.
Everyone, please stand at your spots. Face the Naga Baisri tree towards yourself. For the bowl-shaped Baisri tray, hold it with intention and respect. Then repeat after me. Namo Tassa Bhagavata Arahato. Koyo Vekuseta Maham Van Omi.
Priest leads people in prayer, then instructs them to place offerings at the white table.
If anyone wants to bring back the offerings, follow the prayer.
After placing their offerings, John and Emmy turn and walk back to Mr. Tour Guide, who is waiting at the wooden bridge.
I feel so relieved. I prayed to get lots of money.
I prayed to come back here again.
That's great. I hope your wishes come true. Next, I'll take you around Wang Nak and Kamchanad.
I wonder, why is it called Kamchanad?
Well, do you see the tall trees around here? Those are Chanad trees. This area is where Kamchanad trees originated. Scientifically, it's like an island. There was once a diver who went underwater and found only the roots of these trees, not knowing how deep they went. Some believe these trees exist only here because they grow in the underworld.
So, Kamchanad is the name of the tree.
Yes, it is. And the name Wang Nak and Kamchanad comes from the belief that this is the place where the Nagas travel to and from the human world. It's the palace of Naga King Srisatho and Queen Sripadama and the people of the hidden city.
Oh, that's why there is a shrine for Naga King and Queen that we just prayed at.
Exactly, you understand very well, just like a Thai person.
And who are the people of the hidden city?
The people of the hidden city, or Mwangbang Bot, are believed to be from the underworld. There's a story that these people come out to make merit on holy days to listen to sermons from monks. Speaking of stories, there's a legend about a ghost hiring a movie. Want to hear it?
Yes, please. What is the ghost hiring a movie about?
The ghost hiring a movie is a tale that's been told for almost 60 years. It goes that a man hired a movie from Wang Thong village to be shown at Kamchanad. The movie was to be shown from 6 p.m. until 4 a.m. the next day. After the movie was over, the crew was told to leave immediately without looking back. Both parties agreed on the price and the deposit was made. On the day of the screening, everything went as usual. But what surprised the movie projector man was that the audience was dressed in white. Very neatly, sitting in an orderly manner. They didn't react to the action scenes, didn't cry during said scenes, and didn't speak to each other at all. After the movie ended, they all disappeared without a trace. The movie projector man thought these might be the people from the hidden city who came to watch the entertainment and then left. He told this story to others, and it became known as the ghost hiring a movie.
Wow, the people of the hidden city are so mysterious. Grandpa, are you one of them?
The existence of the people of the hidden city can't be proven. But the locals believe because sometimes they see them on holy days. They think these might be descendants of the Nagas coming to make merit in human form. The wooden bridge we crossed is believed to be the boundary between the human world and the underworld. Some villagers have encountered beautiful women borrowing weaving tools. They disappeared for 2 weeks and then returned the tools, never to be seen again. Those who saw them said these women were very polite, wore traditional Thai cloth, spoke gently, and came from Kamchanad.
So that's why we need to dress properly, walk quietly, and not disturb others.
Exactly. In the past, not many people came to worship here. The roads and the wooden bridge were often in poor condition. Whenever it rained, the bridge would break apart. But after the TV series Naki and Naga became popular, and actors came here to pray and their wishes were granted, this place gained fame. The authorities then renovated the bridge so people could walk around Kamchanad Island. This spot here has a giant fig tree over 100 years old. It's right there. Go and make your wishes.
The father and daughter follow Mr. Guide Sajai's guidance diligently. They carefully form their prayers, asking for a safe journey back home. After walking around the island of Kamchanad, the trio stops at the sacred well.
This is the sacred well.
Why is it called the sacred well?
It is believed that the water in this well is special and can cure diseases. It is also used in religious ceremonies. The locals believe that the sacred water comes from the underworld. It is used for making wishes. This water can be sprinkled on the head, face, and body for happiness, but it must never be used to wash the feet.
Let's sprinkle some of the sacred water on our heads.
Feel free to make your wishes here. This is the last stop.
The father and daughter walk over to grab wooden bowls, scoop water from the well, pour it onto their hands, and make their wishes. Then they sprinkle the sacred water onto their heads, feeling a sense of happiness.
Today was so much fun, and I learned a lot.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sajai.
My pleasure. Kamchanad welcomes everyone.
Kamchanad is a place of belief and faith, with people coming and going all the time.
Everyone who comes here seeks solace. For the Asan people, faith is always a part of life.
This place truly provides comfort to the locals and visitors alike. There are food stalls, souvenir shops, and places where you can release birds and fish to make merit. It's a place where you can do everything for your peace of mind.
John and Amy stop at the wooden plank believed to be the border between the human world and the underworld. They hold their breath and pray for a safe return home. They then continue walking towards the exit, where there are 2 7-headed Nagas. John and Amy turn around to take in the grandeur of the bridge and spend a moment remembering it before turning back.
Thank you very much,
Mr. Sajai.
Sajai disappears, leaving only the father and daughter.
Sir, the photos you took when you came in are ready. Here they are.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
100 baht. I'll send you the digital files too. Here's my Facebook page.
Why isn't Grandpa in the picture?
That's right. What Grandpa, it was just the two of you all along.
There was a Grandpa. I stood right next to him.
There's no one else. Maybe you met a spirit. What, you're scaring me? Some people see them often. Don't be scared. Maybe you should buy a lottery ticket.
Dad, do you think Grandpa was a spirit?
I'm not sure, but it could be possible.
Then we've experienced something magical, haven't we?
Yes, indeed.
If that's the case, why don't we buy a lottery ticket? Grandpa said this place brings good fortune.
I'll take this one. Please let this ticket win. Thank you, Grandpa, for guiding us.
The two slowly walk out and find a bus to take them home. As they journey back, they reflect on the adventure they've had, thinking to themselves, a new journey awaits us.